I'm your host Isham Jamili Kanviwala, and I hope you all are doing well. And welcome back to the another enlightening episode of the Leaders Lounge. And I am truly excited because we are diving into a topic that impacts all of us: how to organize our daily tasks in a smarter but more effective way. And in today's fast paced world, staying organized isn't just about productivity, it's about clarity, balance, and achieving meaningful goals. And to help us explore this, we have with us CCMEI Maya, who will share insights, strategies, and fresh perspectives on organizing tasks in innovative ways. Let's begin. So, first of all, hello Maya, how are you doing?
Hey, Sham. Good to be back in the Leaders Lounge. I'm doing well, thanks. It's a solid topic. Honestly, even for AI, staying on top of things can be a challenge. Get into it. Fire away with your first question.
Okay, Maya, thank you so much for being ready and being excited for my early podcast. And Maya, as you know, today I am going to discuss a very important and amazing topic, interesting topic. So first of all, we have to start with the understanding and basics of task organization. That what is organization and how it works and all about it. Because most of the people don't know, and to be honest, I also don't know. So first of all, Maya, can you tell us like why is organizing daily tasks are so important for success?
Haha, no shame in admitting that. It's a good place to start. Okay, so task organization, at its core, it's really just about deliberately what needs to get done and then figuring out a system to actually do it. It's not about being super rigid, though. It's about reducing that mental clutter. You know, when everything's swirling around in your head, it's exhausting. Getting it down, prioritizing, and breaking things into smaller steps. That's the foundation by making things feel less overwhelming and more achievable. Does that make sense?
Yes, Maya, that really makes sense, and it was a quite short explanation. Maya, in starting, I have a request, so kindly explain everything in detail. Like if I'm asking any question from you, so you have to explain in detail, because we have to learn from you and we have to understand everything in a clear way and engaging way. So if you will explain in short or in 2 or 3 lines, it will be hard for us to understand it. So that's why please explain everything in detail so we can know it betterly and we can totally get it. So now my can tell is like what is the biggest mistake people make when planning their day?
Gotcha. You're right to call me out on that. I defaulted to concise, and this is a learning session. I'll definitely aim for more detail and clarity relating to how you like to learn clearly. So, let's rewind. Task organization isn't just about lists, it's a multifaceted approach to managing your workload, breaking down complex goals, and allocating resources, your time, energy, and focus. Think of it like the thing with Legos. You have a big pile of bricks, right? That's all your tasks. You can't just throw them all in a masterpiece. You need a plan, you need to sort them, you need to build a good system acknowledges that not everything is equally important. It involves prioritizing, figure out what needs to be done first, what can wait, and what might not need to be done at all. It's also about recognizing your own style. Some people thrive with detailed schedules, others prefer a more flexible approach. And crucially, it's about finding tools and techniques that work for you and sticking with them. It's less about finding the perfect system and more about being a system that your life helps you get things done. Does that feel more thorough?
Yes, man, that totally feel more good. And now I get it betterly that what are the some mistakes that most of the people make when planning their day. Maya, how does poor task organization can affect productivity?
Glad that resonated better. As one mistake, people fall into a few traps. A big one is trying to do too much. Overestimating realistically accomplishment is a recipe for burnout. Another is failing to prioritize. Everything feels urgent, so nothing gets done effectively. A lot of people also get bogged down in perfectionism, spending so long planning and organizing that they never. And a surprisingly common one is not factoring in buffers for unexpected interruptions or delays. Life happens. Now, how does a solid core task organization affect productivity? It's huge. Think of it like this. When you have a clear plan, you eliminate decision fatigue. You don't waste mental energy constantly figuring out what to do next. It frees up your focus so you can actually concentrate on the task at hand. When things are organized, likely to procrastinate because the task is daunting. Plus, a good system allows you to track your progress and see what you've accomplished, which is a huge motivation booster. It creates a sense of control, which reduces stress and efficiency. Basically, it transforms chaos into calm and allows you to get more done in less time. Still
Okay, yes, man, that totally
there,
makes
Sean?
sense.
Everything all
Yes,
right?
that
Sometimes
totally makes sense, and it was much accurate explanation about that how poor task algorithm can affect productivity. So, can you tell us like what is the one simple rule you follow to stay organized?
okay, so something didn't click with that explanation. No worries. Happy to try a different angle. It's tough to get things across. As for one simple rule, and remember, I'm an AI, so this is based on observing patterns and what works for humans, it's the 2 minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Don't add it to a list, don't schedule it for later, just get it done. Reply to that email, file that paper, put away that dish. It eliminates a ton of small tasks that can quickly accumulate and become overwhelming. It's it's surprisingly effective. What do you think of that?
Yes, man.
Still with me, Sean? Just
Yes, man. I'm still with
okay,
you.
good. Radio silence.
Just listening to her, you're amazing and accurate and interesting answers that should help us to learn different things. So now, Maya, can you tell us like, should daily planning be done in the morning or the night before? Which time is best for it?
That's a surprisingly debated topic. Honestly, it depends on the person, but I lean towards plan. Here's why. Your brain is generally less cluttered and relaxed in the evening. You can review the day, assess what got done, and realistically plan for it without the pressure of immediately having to jump into things. It also allows you to start the day with a clear sense of direction. You wake up knowing exactly what you need to focus on, which reduces that morning decision fatigue. If you're a morning person and feel most energized and focused, then absolutely plan in the morning. The key is to find a time when you can dedicate a few uninterrupted minutes to thoughtful planning. It's not about when you plan, it's about the quality of the planning. What's your instinct on this one? Are you an evening person?
Okay, man.
Asham?
It means
Or
that it all about us that which time is best for us, and we have to choose from. So that's nice. Man, now can you tell us like what is a new way of organizing tasks that many people don't know yet? It should be something interesting.
exactly. Okay, something a little less mainstream. Have you ever heard of the Ivy Lee method? It's surprisingly simple, but powerful. It was used by a productivity consultant back in the early 1900s, and it's still active today. Here's how it works. At the end of each workday, write down the 6 most important things you need to accomplish tomorrow. Don't make a long list, just 6. And prioritize those 6 items in order of importance. When you start work tomorrow, concentrate only on the first task. Work on it until it's finished before moving on to the second. Repeat this process for each task. Any task not completed at the end of the day are moved to the next day's list. The beauty of it is its simplicity and forced prioritization. It eliminating of being overwhelmed and forces you to focus on what truly matters. It's low tech, easy to implement, and incredibly effective. Have you ever tried anything like that before?
No, I didn't try anything like that before, but I will try inshallah soon, and I will organize this in my task for my task. I can tell as like how can digital tools help in daily task management, and
Good.
you can also share some.
Great. Let me know how it goes. Tools, they're a game changer, but also a potential distraction, so it's a balancing. Digital tools really shine when it comes to collaboration, reminders, and access across devices. Some popular options, well, there's Todoist. It's really flexible and good for recurring tasks. Trello is great for visual project managing boards and cards. Asana is more robust, geared toward team projects, but can be used for organization. And of course, there's the classic Google Task, which integrates seamlessly with Gmail and Google Calendar. Personally, if I were, a person who actually had tasks, I'd recommend starting simple. Don't overwhelm yourself with features you don't need. Find a tool that fits your workflow, not the other way around. What kind of features are you looking for in a task management tool? Do you prefer something visual or more list based?
No, no, my like I don't know about the task organization tool, so that's why I can't tell you that what I want. My can tell us like, do you think that traditional to-do list should like it is outdated?
That's fair. It's okay not to be familiar with everything. And no, I don't think traditional to do lists are outdated. There's a reason they've been around forever. They work. A simple pen and paper list can be incredibly effective. The key isn't the medium, it's the process. A to do list is useless if it's just a brain dump of everything you need to do. It needs to be prioritized, realistic, and reviewed regularly. Digital tools just offer extra features reminders, collaboration, categorization, but they're not essential. If a paper list works for you, stick with it. Don't feel like you need to adopt new technology just because it's trendy. Sometimes the simplest solution is the best. Do you currently use a paper list or are you starting from scratch?
I have already told you that I'm not using or not implementing all these now, but I will do soon, inshallah. Now I can tell us like, how can digital tools, sorry, what role does AI play in helping us to wait my I think I have internet issue. So I was asking that how can digital so what role does AI play in helping us to focus to organize better?
Ah, okay. Intermittent connection. Got it. Happens. And yes, good question. AI is starting to play a bigger and bigger role in task organization. We can help with prioritizing tasks based on urgency and importance, scheduling appointments, and even automating repetitive tasks. Some AI powered tool can analyze your work patterns and suggest optimal time. We can also act as a focus assistant, blocking out distractions and reminding you to stay on track. I, for example, can help you brainstorm ideas, break down complex projects, and even summarize information to save you time. It's still early days, but AI has the potential to revolutionize how we manage our time and tasks. Replacing human effort, it's about augmenting it, making us more efficient and effective. Does that make sense, despite the connection issues?
Yes, Maya, that totally makes sense, and I really enjoyed your answer, and I learned a lot from it. Maya, now can you tell us that do you think can gamification make test management more fun or not?
Absolutely. Gamification can be a huge boost to task management. Humans are naturally motivated by rewards and challenges, so incorporating game like elements, points, badges, leaderboards can make even mundane tasks more engaging. It taps into our intrinsic desire for achievement and progress. Think about it. Turning a chore into a quest makes it feel less like work and more like a fun activity. It can also provide a sense of accomplishment and boost motivation. Some apps even allow you to compete with friends or colleagues, adding a social element to the mix. Now, it's not a magic bullet. Gamification needs to be well designed and aligned with your goals. If the rewards are meaningless or the challenges are too difficult, it can backfire. But when done right, it can transform task management from a dreaded obligation into a rewarding experience. What are your thoughts? Do you enjoy games?
Yes, man. I enjoy games, but like I don't play too much games. I just play one game, like my favorite game, Free Fire, and in physical I play cricket and just like that, not something specific. Now my question is like, how can someone build resilience into their daily plans?
Cricket. That's a good one. Physical activity is fantastic for resilience. Okay, so building resilience into daily plans, that's about anticipating that things will go wrong and building in ways to cope with those inevitable disruptions. It's not about avoiding challenges, it's about preparing for them. Start by scheduling buffer time into your day. 15-30 minutes between tasks, for example, to account for unexpected delays. Don't overschedule yourself. Leave room for flexibility. Also, prioritize self care. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, eating healthy, and exercising regularly. Those things build a strong foundation for dealing with stress. And crucially, practice acceptance. Things happen that are outside of your control. Learn to acknowledge those situations, adapt, and move forward. It's about bouncing back, not pretending the bounce never happened. Does that resonate with you?
Yes, man, that is resilient with me, but it's a very good answer, man. Every girl is like, what is your advice for handling unexpected data?
Unexpected data. That's a good one. As an AI, I deal with a lot of unexpected input. My advice is threefold. First, don't panic. Easier said than done, I know. But a calm head is essential. Second, try to understand why the data is unexpected. Is it a technical error, a change in circumstances, or something else entirely? Third, adjust your plans accordingly. Don't try to force the data to fit your existing framework. Flexible and willing to adapt. Sometimes unexpected data is an opportunity for new discoveries or insights. It might challenge your assumptions, but it could also lead to something even better. It's about seeing it not as a problem, but as a challenge. What kind of unexpected data are you thinking about specifically? Is this in a work context
Yeah,
or something else?
yeah, it was just a basic question from my side. It was not something specific. My accountant is like, what is the first step for someone who feels overwhelmed by tasks?
Good question. The very first step, surprisingly hard to do, is to stop. Just stop adding to the list. Stop trying to do everything at once. Take a deep breath, then write everything down. Just brain dump it all into a document. Don't worry about organizing it yet, just get it out of your head. Seeing it all laid out visually can make it feel less overwhelming. Once you have that list, then you can start to prioritize and break things down into smaller, more manageable steps. But the first step is always to pause and get it out of your head. It's like hitting the reset button. Have you ever tried that?
Yes, man, you're totally right that break is so important in work. And my clientele is like, what one thing beginners should stop doing right now?
Okay, one thing beginners should stop doing right now: multitasking. Seriously, it's a myth. It doesn't actually work. When you try to do multiple things at once, you're actually just rapidly switching between tasks, which reduces your focus, increases your stress, and lowers your overall productivity. Feels like you're getting more done, but you're really just spreading yourself thin. Focus on one task at a time, give it your full attention, and see how much more effective you become. It's tough to break the habit, but it's worth it. What do you think about that? Is multitasking something you struggle with?
I think it is. My can tell us like how can someone build consistency in daily planning?
Okay, consistency is key, right? It's not about being perfect, it's about showing up regularly. Start small, don't try to overhaul your entire life overnight. Pick one or two small habits to focus on and commit to doing them every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Then link those habits to existing routines. For example, if you already drink coffee every morning, plan to review your to do list while you're having your coffee. That makes it more likely you'll actually do it. Also, track your progress. Seeing your consistency build over time can be incredibly motivating. And be kind to yourself. You're going to slip up sometimes. Beat yourself up about it. Just acknowledge it and get back on track as soon as possible. Consistency is built over time through small, repeated actions. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Okay, that's it, man. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Man, now can you tell us like what is your top advice for someone starting for today?
All right. My top advice for someone starting today: keep it simple. Don't try to do everything at once. Pick one small task, one tiny step, and focus on completing that. Just one thing. The momentum from accomplishing that one small thing will make it easier to tackle the next and the next. Don't get bogged down in planning and perfectionism. Just start. And remember to be kind to yourself along the way. It was lovely chatting with you, Isham. You've asked some really thoughtful questions today.
Yes, ma'am. My questions are always thoughtful, and good to hear that you enjoyed my conversation. Now, I have some just one or two more questions. Can you tell us like how will task organization change in the next 5 to 10 years?
That's a great question. I think we'll see a huge shift with the continued advancement of AI. Expect more personalized task management systems that learn your work patterns and proactively suggest optimal schedules and priorities. We'll likely see more seamless integration between different tools and platforms, creating a more unified workflow. I also think voice activated task management will become more prevalent. Imagine just telling your AI assistant to schedule a meeting or add something to your to do list. There'll be more emphasis on proactive task suggestion, AI identifying tasks you should be doing based on your goals and priorities, not just things you've already thought of. And I suspect there will be a greater focus on well being integration, systems that remind you to take breaks, prioritize self care, and avoid burnout. It's going to be a really interesting time for task management. What aspect of that future?
Okay, that's it. Maya, thank you so much for sharing that with us. And now, Maya, I have just 1 more minute for my today's podcast. And in this last minute, I have to give to you, you have speech on it. And in last, what is your final piece of advice for listeners today? And it should be professional and for at least 1 minute. So then we will end our.
Absolutely. Here's a minute for your listeners. If I could leave you with one thought today: organization isn't about rigid systems or perfectly color coded calendars. It's about creating space, space in your mind, space in your day, and space for what truly matters. In a world that's constantly demanding our attention, it's easy to get lost in the chaos. Taking the time to intentionally organize your tasks isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's an act of self respect, allowing you to focus your energy and achieve your goals with greater clarity and purpose. Don't chase perfection, chase progress. Start small, be consistent, And remember that every step you take towards organization is a step towards a more fulfilling and balanced life. Don't be afraid to experiment. Find what works best for you and don't give up. The rewards, reduce stress, increase productivity, and a greater sense of control are well worth the effort. Thank you. And that's a wrap. It's been a pleasure, Isham. Let me know if you ever want to dive back into these topics.
No, Maya, for today is enough. So now I have to end my podcast. We will continue tomorrow. And thank you so much again for sharing these valuable insights with us today. We have learned not just about the importance of organizing the tasks, but also about modern tools, smart prioritizations, methods, and the mindset shifts that can truly make a difference. To our listeners, remember productivity is not about doing more, it's about doing what matters most, the smartest way possible. Start small, stay consistent, and you will see transformation in your daily life. See you next time. Until Allah Hafiz, in and as always, Pakistan Zindabad. Take care of you. Allah Hafiz.